MotorWeek is made possible by TireRack.com, RockAuto.com, State Farm, and WeatherTech.
Well, now it's time to move on to the second of our three new bargain cars, the Pontiac LeMans. 20 years ago, LeMans was the name of a mid-size, all-American family car. Today, LeMans means a mini compact designed by Opel in Germany and built by Daewoo in Korea. What either car has to do with the town of Le Mans, France, and the famous endurance race, no one knows. Unlike Ford's Festiva, Pontiac's new Le Mans replaces an established model. It picks up where the Chevette-based Pontiac 1000 left off. Well, since the 1000 was never one of our favorite cars, the Le Mans doesn't have to work very hard to be a better one. But how much better is it?
From first glance, you know the Pontiac LeMans is a big step up from the 1000. That car's dated styling pales next to the modern German lines of this Korean-built Opel Kadett. That's right, the Opel Kadett, Europe's 1985 Car of the Year. Our LeMans is essentially that same car with a few styling and emissions modifications to fit the American market. But the Opel character remains, from the rounded nose with its new Pontiac grille to the wide hatch which sits over a stylish, distinctive tail. And even the wheel covers are distinctively Opel. Power comes from a German-engineered 1.6-liter four-cylinder. It produces 74 horsepower and 88 pound-feet of torque. While the engine is mostly South Korean-made, many components are German, such as the Bosch alternator. Almost all parts will eventually be made in Korea. Accessibility is superb, with the oil filter, dipstick, and spark plugs right up front. Our only complaint here is that some of the engine castings are roughly finished. Pretty or not, the engine does the job, pushing the Le Mans to 60 miles per hour in 12.8 seconds. Our quarter-mile run ended in 18.8 seconds at 70 miles per hour, all respectable numbers for this size car. The Opel-made 5-speed manual transmission performs well with smooth changes except from 4th to 5th. Shifter throw is long but not uncomfortable. A US-made 3-speed automatic is available. The front disc rear drum brake combination stopped our Le Mans with an average of 125 feet in 6 tries from 55 miles per hour. Stops were straight, but the front brakes tended to lock up very early, the fault of a touchy brake pedal which made it difficult to modulate brake pressure. In handling, the Le Mans doesn't live up to its racy French name or its German heritage. Our car's manual steering was very slow and dead in road feel. To compound things, the steering wheel didn't want to recenter itself after a turn. The result, if you get in over your head and the car starts to slide, it's very difficult to recover. Otherwise, the suspension setup for the Le Mans is okay. Body roll is fairly well controlled by anti-sway bars front and rear. The steering problem can be partially cured if you order air conditioning, which dictates faster, though very light, power-assisted steering. We speculate that someone was overly concerned about making the manual steering Le Mans easy to parallel park. Its short length alone makes that maneuver a snap. And its small 35-foot turning circle also helps. On a brighter note, the Le Mans has a spacious interior with wide doors that make getting in and out easy. And we liked our car's all-gray European color scheme. The reclining front seats are comfortable with good lower back support, and there's plenty of head and leg room. However, the seat belts are difficult to reach and easy to tangle. Pod-mounted controls are limited to a hazard light switch on the right and a European rotary headlamp switch on the left. Wiper and turn signals are controlled by these touch-shaped stalks, more evidence of the car's German origins. Gauges are large and clear and include a tach and coolant temperature. The center pod houses radio and climate controls. There's a unique combination control for both fan speed and rear window defroster. The vent and heat controls are a little bit hard to figure out, but easy to use. And storage space abounds, with a wide shelf on the dash, a large map box, and a huge glove box. And while we're happy with the very German dash layout, we don't like the coarse plastic they used. It cheapens an otherwise excellent design. The rear bench seat is quite comfortable. Again, there's plenty of head and leg room. Convenience features include flip-out rear windows and seatbelt storage anchors. And Pontiac includes rear shoulder belts as standard equipment in every Le Mans. If you have a full passenger load, there are hidden mounting points on the roof for attaching an optional luggage rack. But if you've got more cargo than passengers, the rear seat folds down for additional space. This adds to the already plentiful luggage compartment, which features a removable cover. So you have room for a full set of luggage and then some. A trip on the highway gave us an interior sound level of 68 decibels at 55 miles per hour. Good for any car. Ride comfort is excellent, smooth and controlled. And no matter where you drive, the EPA fuel economy of 29 city, 39 highway should bring a smile to your pocketbook. Our test loop managed 37. LeMans prices begin at $59.95 with our up-level Aero Coupe at $73.25. The four-door begins at $79.25 with the SE at $8,399. But it's interior room for people and cargo that leads our list of hits, followed by the sharp styling and ride comfort. We also like the ease of routine engine maintenance. Misses include the slow manual steering, which ruined handling. And we also dislike the touchy brake pedal and the crude plastic in the dash. In our safety check, the LeMans scores high with halogen headlamps, steel radial tires, 5-mile-per-hour bumpers, and rear shoulder belts all standard. It lacks only front passive restraints for a clean sweep. So the new Pontiac LeMans is a huge improvement over the Pontiac 1000. It's a stylish, roomy car which should be very popular with family car buyers. Our only advice, order air conditioning so you can get the quicker power steering. And besides, where else can you get an otherwise untouchable Opel at a Korean price?